going on, you guys? Like, welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. This is a little bit different from my normal stuff because I'm reviewing a series, a YouTube original. Will Smith, The Best Shape of My Life. Um, as many of you know who are fans of like the page and my content and stuff, I told y'all how much I like this guy's my inspiration. This guy's my hero. He's one person in the world I just truly look up to. You know what I'm saying? And he got this series coming out. His book came out today as well. I gotta go pick mine up today when I go to work. And so he's been doing just like dropping these like series about how he planned on losing 20 pounds in 20 weeks. I remember when he first came out with the post and everything, showing off his his gut and all of that. And so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna see this, we'll take this journey. You know what I'm saying? And at a point, I was like, I want to take it with him. But I was just like, I don't know what happened. Life happened. You know what I'm saying? It's just you plan for certain things, and they might not go exactly how you plan them. And that's kind of what we get to see in this, because we get a peek behind the curtains. Because there's always been this thing. It's like you would see Will Smith, and you often wonder, like, is this guy all the time? Like, is he never not joking? Is he never not funny? Is he never not inspirational? Like, when does he actually get sad? Or when does he actually get down? When does he actually get bothered? And you would hear him tell you about it, but you never actually saw it. So that's one of the things, like, as much as I love the guy, you know what I'm saying, and who he is and what he's helped me overcome and stuff like that, I'm just like, he just always felt like that. Just a figure still, you really want to and he's a great human being, but you still want to see I want to see you down sometimes, Will. Like even like situations you go through in the public, he just always able to make the best out of everything. And so in this situation, you get these episodes where he's losing weight, and you see the toll that's taken on him. Not because it's not just that. It's also he's writing a book, and it's about his life. And he's being very, very honest with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Not just his fans. It's the people around him. He's pretty much like letting a lot of things out, and those things can obviously take a toll on somebody. But you always that's Will Smith. He gonna get through it, right? So these first two episodes. And one of the first things I noticed is when after the first week, I think he weighed 221 when he first weighed himself. No, he weighed 220 when he first weighed himself. After week one, as he worked out hard and was doing all that, he weighed 221. So yeah, gained a pound. And you saw just the look on his face where it's like he has those moments where you just like, yeah, he's not in a joking mood. He's not happy right now. And somebody who, I don't want to say I studied the guy, but somebody who just like literally watched any and all Will Smith content, you start to pick up on a couple things, Like even like you pick up things in his movies, you know how he just get into certain things. Like I've noticed how when he's in a scene he's crying, he kind of like lowers his head and he lifts up his eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's when the tears really get going. I've noticed it multiple times. Or when he's just out and you can tell he's bothered by something, he still puts on this big smile. And that's one of the things they even talk about here. It's just like his comedy, his humor is like his biggest like defense mechanism. Because I've seen instances where he'd be smiling, but it'll be like brief instances where it'll like his like big smile, and then he bring it back up though. You know what I'm saying? So you won't notice it. So I always just wonder, like, maybe it's just, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe that's really nothing. But the more you dive into this, and you just really get to see, like, he was bothered to the point where, like, he was doing stuff that he probably shouldn't have did. Like, his trainer's not, doesn't like fasting and stuff like that. So, and like, you get discouraged. And that's one of the things I'm as much as it might have bothered him, I think that's a part a lot of people want to see. Is because a lot of the times when we listen to him, we're already discouraged. Something's already happened with us. But we see him and we get motivated. At the same time, it's still in your mind like, I can't be like this all the time. I can't be like you, Will. I can't be positive all the time. But this show is like, oh, that's not always the case, man. He gets frustrated too. He's human too. He gets angry about things too. And you see him put that on like full display when he's having to deal with like this and we get to learn. And another thing I think I kind of like have in common with him is like the accountability that being on camera brings you. Whether when you say something on camera or camera's following you, you act the right way. You want to make sure you do everything. You know what I'm saying? Because like you promise that not only to yourself but to millions of other people. You know, it's not millions, but like it's the promise I make to myself or followers, supporters, whatever. You know, and it's like a level of comfort that you have in front of them. You know, because I think a lot of times we've only been looking at him in that light because that's the one we know. No matter when we see him, that's what's going on. The cameras are on. But this time I feel like even though the cameras were on, they weren't. There was even an instance where he weighed 226 before the first day, before a week before they actually started shooting and stuff. He lost 5 pounds in a week by fasting. Just because he didn't want nobody to. As real as he was being, he still was like, kind of like, still trying to put off. Because like, oh, I didn't want nobody to see me at that. So I can deal with him seeing me at 220. I don't want nobody to see me at 230 pounds. I don't want nobody to see that. So let me just fast for a week before we actually start shooting. And like when I heard that, when the cameras were rolling, it was in the back, and it was asking tough questions. It's like, damn, this is what you want to see, you know. And we're just talking about another thing he talked about is like his father and how his father just get lay another brick, and that's something me and my homeboys talk about all the time because we heard him say that before. Like we was like. And my partners have to remind me that, you know, so I took it in. It's like, damn, I'm not as big as I want to be, or I don't feel like I'm where I want to be at in life, or nothing's happening for me right now. And my friends will literally be like, remember Will Smith said, bro, brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? Just lay a brick a day. And that's what he's saying in this. But it's also like, damn. Maybe sometimes you have to address something, you know. Maybe it's just like, wait a minute, you're putting too much on yourself. You're putting way too much on yourself. He's like, movie didn't do well at the box office, lay another brick. Something happened in your marriage, lay another brick. Need to lose weight, lay another. It's just like you're just constantly doing that, and you're dealing with it, but not. I honestly don't feel like it's always in a healthy way, you know, because you just think I'm just gonna keep doing stuff. I'm just, you know, I'm gonna get to the next thing, or when he was talking about always being prepared. Now that's one of the things I'm just like I love about it. You know, he's like rap sales down, lay another brick. So he was always prepared for whenever things weren't going right, whenever something just went away. And it seems like this is what he's been able to do. Rap, then he went to TV. TV, then he went to movies. Movies, then this guy became one of the biggest YouTube stars just out of nowhere. And like he's constantly able to evolve and the preparation that he has is insane. But I still think the biggest and best thing about this is we getting the real, you know. I promise you, I'm not even joking. This might sound bad, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be who I am who I am. I don't read books, bro. I don't read, man. I read comics, I read manga, you know what I'm saying? I might read some articles from time to time from stuff that I like or I'm interested in. But I don't read books. I really don't. I have a way of thinking that's, it's not important to this video, but I'm so excited to read this book today. Like, I got a couple, I'm probably gonna have an hour before I have to go into work. I gotta go in early, but probably gonna read as much as I can before then. On my break, I'm probably gonna be reading it tonight when I get home. I know I'm gonna be reading it. One is because I look up to this guy. Like I truly, truly look up to this guy. But I'm hungry too. I need to eat some. But like the other part of it is, I just want to know. I just want to know what he's really like, and I feel like he's gonna give you that. And I feel like we getting that from this as well. There's still gonna be instances where we see it and he's just like smiling all the time, but I always thought to myself, man. Well, they say it again here. Say the bigger the smile, the harder the problems. You know, that's my comedy is, and humor is my defense mechanism as well. Yeah, I could be on the edge, but I can still make you laugh. I just what I naturally know how to do. So man, I'm ecstatic to see what this series holds, to see what this book holds, because I'm excited to learn more about my hero, man. And I wasn't able to make the trip to L.A. for the read, but we'll cross paths. I'm 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 confident. I'm pretty positive in that, and I have no doubt that me and Will Smith will cross paths one day. But yeah, you guys, that's kind of like my review of the first two episodes. My review for the third episode, depends on what time I get home later on tonight. Uh, should be either tonight or tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought about these episodes. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.